Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome live from the Great Hall in Manly at our beautiful ICMS campus, the Castle on the Hill. My name is Todd Palioka, and I'll be your MC for this incredibly interesting talk on diploma pathways and our sister college, which is called the Aspire Institute. We are so privileged to have two guests here. They're actually my colleagues. I work with them, so I know them well, and I'm really excited to chat to them, and then that's Lockie and Sandra. Throughout all of today and then this presentation, you can ask us questions. We want this to be interactive and we want your questions answered. So there's a big blue button that says Ask the MC. Please feel free to ask anything. We may not have all the answers, but all the hard questions we're going to give to Lockie, see how he goes for today. But look, we're here to have fun. We're here to tell you a little bit about the course, and more than anything, we're here to put your mind at ease, because I know this is a tough time for everyone, and we want to give you flexibility and make sure that you know that whatever happens, you can come into ICMS. So a little bit about Lockie before I pass it on to him, and also Sandra. Lockie's actually a former student at ICMS and SRC president, and now he's a member of the ICMS Future Student team. Lockie has that rare combination of both staff and student experience at ICMS, and his insights into student life make him the perfect person to ask any questions. Just think of Lockie as the boy next door. We also have Sandra. Sandra manages all international students once they are onshore, and Sandra has over 10 years experience in this industry. So she's very, very knowledgeable, particularly on the onshore international market. I've seen how Sandra does this. She prides herself on the service that she gives students. It's a 24/7 service. Her WeChat is always buzzing. You can always contact her. Even when she's asleep, she seems to answer her WeChat. So it's great to have Sandra here, and she's doing such a wonderful job with managing students through this really tricky time. So look, without further ado, I'd like to pass it over to Lockie to tell us a little bit more about diploma pathways at ICMS.
Thanks for that, Todd. So hi everyone, my name's Lockie. I'm the Domestic Development Coordinator here at ICMS. I was also an ex-student, as Todd said. And what Sandra and I are going to be going through today is diploma and pathways into ICMS and other institutions through the Aspire Institute. So share my screen there, the presentation will come up. So to start off with, I just want to say to everyone that no matter what situation you're in, if you're in year 12, is that no matter what goals you might have, whether it's going to be with career-wise or university-wise, there is more than one way to reach it. You know, the HSC and the ATAR, it's not the end-all be-all. I mean, take it from me, when I was in year 12, I didn't have the most glowing ATAR on the face of the planet, but I was still able to reach my goals and come to ICMS and study and end up exactly where I wanted to be. So there is more than one way to reach a goal, and sometimes you might want a pathway that is a quick qualification, so you can start into the job field a bit sooner, or maybe one that gives you the option of further studies. Now, of course, domestic diploma students can fast track and qualify in 8 months, which is about 2 trimesters. And Australian domestic diploma students, they are approved and eligible for fee help. Now, if you're not entirely sure what fee help is, works a very similar way to HECS debt, where you take out a loan from the government, they pay your tuition fees up front, and then you start paying it back when you start earning above the threshold, which at the time we speak is about $47,000 per year. Now, I know you're probably all wondering, what is the difference between a diploma and a bachelor? So a diploma is about 8 months in length. It's a standalone diploma qualification, gets you ready for a bit of an entry-level role, and it also helps as a pathway to a bachelor degree if you wish to take that route. And the entry levels for that is completion of year 12 and an English subject, whether it be standard or advanced. Now, a bachelor degree is 3 years in length, and that's a bachelor qualification. A diploma is embedded in that, can kind of act as an exit qualification after those 8 months. And it helps you get ready for more of a specialist type of role in the workforce. Now, one of the big differences in the bachelor degree is that it includes industry experience, which you get between 600 to 900 hours worth. And of course, the entry requirements for that is year 12 and English. Now, here, these are all the diplomas we offer. So At their core, they're all business focused. So you learn all your core business fundamentals. So your marketing, economics, your HR, you learn all of that. But we've got different specialization areas as well. So you've got your straight diploma of business, but then you can specialize in areas such as marketing, entrepreneurship, international tourism, sports management, fashion and global brand management. But then you've got events, hospitality, property, and business management as well. So there is quite a vast array of choice there. So now with Aspire students, whether you're doing a diploma, you are still part of the ICMS community. So you've got the same campuses. So you're still studying up at the castle on the headland. You've got the same lecturers, the same first year classes. You're going to be with other diploma students as well, doing a whole bunch of different courses. You're going to get the same fun student experience as well. And you get use of all the same facilities. So whether that's the library or the Student Success Center, you get access to all of that. And you get all the extra support in there with the study skills assistants, English assistants, and academic guidance as well. Now, these next couple of slides, they're going to go into a bit more in-depth detail of how our diplomas are structured and some of the subjects you'll be doing and what kind of a career pathway you can go on from these diplomas. So diploma in business is all about learning and understanding your broad business skills. So your future in that can go into business management, business analysis. There's almost anything you can go into. So as you can see, the subjects you have here, you have 8 subjects in total. And so your pathway to success is commercial and you got pathway to success, financial and commercial literacy, global citizenship, management solutions for a changing world, data-informed decision-making, and marketing, and you get to pick 2 electives that interest you. So now we move on to a diploma of business entrepreneurship. So this is all about starting your own business. And if you want to start your own business and start your own company one day, this is really perfect for you. So of course you can go into entrepreneur, franchisee, a business owner. Same as a diploma in business, you've got 8 subjects in total. You've got all your 6 core business subjects, but then you've got 2 specializations in there too. So your entrepreneurship foundations and mindset, and venture ideation and validation. Diploma of business marketing. This is all about the creative side in business. So if you have a service or a product and idea, you got to think about, okay, how do we sell that to the market? How do we get people aware of this? And how do we convince them to take part in it? So that's what marketing is all about. So yeah, 8 subjects as well. You got your 6 core business subjects, but then you got 2 specializations in there. So that's consumer behavior and digital marketing. So this is great for anyone who's bubbling with ideas and creativity. This is perfect for you. Diploma of Business International Tourism. Get ready for the post-pandemic travel boom. I mean, I certainly am keen. I know Todd is just dying to go traveling again once everything opens back up again. So, I mean, this is all about if you're keen on traveling, if you're keen about providing an experience to people within the travel industry, this is all about preparing yourself to be a destination sales coordinator or a guest relations assistant. You still learn all your core business fundamentals, but with the 2 specializations you have, you've got Introduction to Tourism, Hospitality and Events, and then Tourism, Technology and Innovation. Now, with the Introduction to Tourism, Hospitality and Events, you'll find that subject is going to be in your Diploma of Event Management and Diploma of Hospitality Management too, because those 3 industries do intertwine with each other a lot. No, Diploma of Business Fashion and Global Brand Management. This is for anyone who's a big fashion buff. I know Todd's quite a big fashion buff as well. So, I mean, this is all about getting your stylish career in fashion. So you've got all your core business subjects. You have your Introduction to Fashion and Retail Industry and Styling and Creative Direction. So if you're the type of person where you maybe dream about working high up in the fashion industry, or you want to have a certain, if you think you're starting your own clothing line or fashion line one day, and you want to get it out there into the world, this is the perfect diploma for you. So it will teach you all those necessary tools and knowledge. Diploma in Business Sports Management. So this is for anyone who's got a dream of working in sport governance, possibly working as a sport agent, working for a sports team in a sports club. This is what this diploma is all about and getting you prepared for. It's all about the business side of sport. So you learn all your core business fundamentals, but your specializations, they're quite unique. You've got sport management fundamentals and socio-cultural factors in sport. I mean, it's a big growing industry. Horse clubs are growing out there. It's going to be a big boom, especially after the pandemic ends, when all those big sporting events come back to life. Diploma of Event Management, same thing, be ready for the post-pandemic event and travel boom. It's all about providing an experience, and it ties in a lot with tourism and hospitality. So as I mentioned before, you got your specialization, which is introduction to tourism, hospitality and events. And then your other specialization is event concept and design. So at the end of the day, a lot of it is about providing an experience to people, but also learning about the business and logistical sides of running an event, whether it be a corporate event, wedding planning, anything like that. Diploma of Hospitality Management, it's all about first-class service and getting a diverse career. So a lot of that's to do with restaurant and bar management, hotel management, food and beverage management. It's the kind of job field that it caters all to. So you learn all your core business subjects, but then you got your specialization, so introduction to tourism, hospitality and events, and then rooms division operations, which is working a lot in the hotel field. Diploma of Property Management, quite a popular up-and-coming one, of course, and it's quite unique as well. There's not a lot of places out there where you could learn about property management. So it's all about a foundation in industrial, rural, commercial, or even a residential career. So you can go into facilities coordinator, leasing coordinator. It's quite a whole range of different roles. So now with your specialization subjects, a lot of that is principles of valuation and then introduction to the property industry as a whole. So you understand how it works, how it runs. There's a lot to learn and all that, and it is a big growing field. And lastly, Diploma of Business Management. So this is all about getting management ready. So you've got your core business subjects there, but then you get to choose quite a few electives in this one. So this one's quite unique. You could pick one elective subject that interests you, and then you can pick another 2 elective subjects that interest you when you're in your second trimester. So with your electives, you can choose from other degrees as well. I mean, if you want to do a Diploma of Business Management, but you've got interest, say, in marketing or entrepreneurship subjects, you can choose those as well and kind of broaden your knowledge and skills across. So your options. When you finish your diploma, there's 2 different things you can do. You can graduate and try and kickstart your career, or your second option is to continue into the bachelor route at ICMS. So those are your 2 options there. Well, that's about it from me. I'm going to hand it over to Sandra, and she is going to continue on.
Keep them coming, guys. I just can see that there's a question from Jamie about to Lockie about diploma and how you continue in the bachelor. So please wait for the next, I guess, 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll come back for some Q&A and answer all those questions. So please keep them coming through. The blue button is below. So Sandra, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Todd and Lockie. Actually, answering all the queries already integrated part of my life. So yeah, I enjoy it. So if you have any question, feel free to contact us. Let me share my screen now. Hi, everyone. So I will continue with your options after graduating from diploma and our English program, our foundation program, our post-qualifying program, and a graduate certificate of business. So after you complete your diploma, you can choose your pathway to an ICMS bachelor degree. You may choose, here you can see all the majors here. So you may choose to continue with same majors. This means that you will get your first year of bachelor degree exempted and start straight from second year. Or you can choose to explore another majors, and we will grant you credits and guide you through the application accordingly. So other than pathway to an ICMS bachelor degree, our Diploma of Business students have the options to direct entry into the second year of all our partner universities of Bachelor of Business, including University of Wollongong, Griffith University, UTS, and Macquarie universities. So students can choose the major and the business stream once they start the second year with any of these universities, such as accountancy, business law, economics, finance and financial planning, human resource, international business, marketing, public relations, supply chain management, and etc. We also offer English classes catering to students' different levels of English. So this is ideal for someone who would like to improve their English. For an international student, this also serves as a pathway if you need to strengthen your English before commencing your degree. So during the English classes, you will develop the essay and the report writing, presentation, and the critical thinking skills in a cross-cultural environment that are required for success in your further studies. Australian Foundation Program. This program is designed for students who would like to enter into an undergraduate program, but have not yet completed Year 12 or equivalent. The foundation program takes about 8 months, covering 10 subjects. So students who complete Year 11 are eligible to apply for this program. This saves you time because it only takes 8 months, and it frees you from HSC. And most importantly, it secures you a position in our undergraduate program. It applies the same for international students who complete Year 11 equivalent in your own countries. Postgraduate qualifying program. This is a pathway to postgraduate study. PQP is ideal for international students who complete a 3-year full-time diploma and would like to further a master degree. PQP takes about 4 months and covers 4 subjects, and among which you can gain 2 subjects credits towards your further study with ICMS master degree. So here are all the majors you can choose once you start with a full master degree in international business, management, tourism and hospitality, and event management. Graduate Certificate of Business, GCB. This is a short postgraduate program with 4 subjects, which can be a tasting plate if someone who has not fully committed to a full master degree, but would like to have an advanced understanding about contemporary business operations. So once you complete GCB, you have the options to continue with a full master with either ICMS or UTS. Articulating to UTS, once you complete our GCB, you are eligible to enter the 2nd semester of Master of Business Administration, MBA, at UTS. This means that the credits you studied for the 4 subjects at Aspire GCB will be automatically transferred to MBA UTS study. Of course, if you would like to explore more regarding international business, management, events, tourism, and hospitality, you can continue with the 2nd semester of any ICMS master degrees. We provide not only subjects of in-depth studies, but also industry training over 2 study periods in the field of your choice. Our placement facilitator will guide you with resume preparation, interview skills, and workplace behavior. Our placement facilitator will also arrange for a 1-to-1 mock interview to well prepare you for a real-life job interview. So, where are you going to study? Our main campus is located at Manly, the castle here on the hill. We also have a city campus right in the heart of Sydney CBD, close to Central and Town Hall train station. And currently, of course, all the programs are offered online, and you can study from anywhere in the world. We have 3 intakes each year, February, May, and August. So the next school start date will be this month, 25th of August. And if you have not applied yet, be hurry. You can apply directly online or through UX portal, or simply just drop us an email and our friendly staff, including me myself, will guide you through the application process. So here is the link to the Aspire Institute. You can find more information about what's covered in this presentation. But you are more than welcome just to give us a ring or just drop us an email, and we are here to help. Yeah, that's all about today's presentation. Thank you. Pass back here to you, Todd.
Thank you so much, Sandra. And I won't ask you right now to give out your WeChat, but Sandra has probably the most WeChat friends in Australia. So please, if you would like to get in contact with her, you can. And you know, we're here to help. And I think that's the most important thing for all of you to know, that it's a tricky time. We know that, and there's a lot of decisions to be made. And it's so having people like Sandra and Lockie on the team to be your student support and to be the voice, particularly someone like Lockie who's already been a student, can really give that insight. And actually, Sandra is one of our postgraduate students, so both of them have that really good insight as well. Look, I think we'll go back to the questions, and guys, if you have any questions, please send them through. If you want to know where Lockie got his suit, I'm sure he'll tell you, looking very sharp today. But look, we're here to answer any questions, and I know that there's no silly questions, so please follow that blue button and send something through. Lockie, there is a question here, and the question comes from Jamie, and it's around if I do a diploma, do I have to continue to the bachelor, or can I graduate? And then the other question is, do I move into the second year of the bachelor? So can you answer that for Jamie?
Yes, so Jamie, so when you finish your diploma, it's really up to you what you'd like to do. You can graduate with that diploma, or you can continue on into your bachelor degree into the second year. Now, if you do decide to go into your second year of your bachelor's, it's a very seamless transition. I mean, when I started as a student, I started a bachelor, but I met a lot of people who started with Aspire in their diplomas, but then they went into the second year into the bachelor's. And I also graduated with people who were graduating with their diplomas as well. So, and it was great to be able to study and graduate alongside them. So I guess it's up to you what you're looking for, whether you want to get your diploma as a standalone qualification or you want to use it as a pathway into the bachelor's degree. But whichever one you choose to do, it's a very seamless transition.
Fantastic. Thanks, Lockie. And yeah, look, guys, it's important to note that we're not 100% sure what we want. So it's fine to start in the diploma, but it's great to hear so many success stories of students that started in the diploma and actually end up graduating with a master's degree in the end. So, you know, you can start anywhere, and it's really great at ICMS that's possible. Sandra, we have a question for you. So get ready, and it's about the diploma and the support that's offered, particularly around there might be students that might have lower academic results or might have a learning difficulty and need help. Can you talk about, is there any extra support offered while studying the diploma degree at ICMS?
Yeah, sure. We do offer a wide variety of both like academic and even personal support services to our students. We have our Student Success Center, SSC team. There are academic learning advisors who will help students to develop academic skills and prepare for the cultural change to tertiary student life. We also run our peer-assisted learning service. This is a student-driven program where high-performing students volunteer to assist others in their studies. Also, we have a wellness team, and who are always ready to offer their ears and provide guidance and personal support on both your academic, physical, and even emotional health to our students. So yes, in a nutshell, you can get heaps of extra support in your diploma studies.
Thank you so much, Sandra. And look, we've mentioned it a few times today, but you know, we all know that for a lot of Year 12 students, this isn't a normal year, and neither was your Year 11. So we understand it's hard. So any extra support we can give and any flexibility that we can give with our early entry program, and then obviously throughout when you start at ICMS, we will. So thank you, Sandra. You're not going to get away with it that easily, though. I have another question for you, and it comes from Jane, and just wanted to know how the transition to a different university would work after your diploma, and then what is the success of students who graduate from the diploma into our university pathway?
Okay, Jen, very good question. So yes, we have pathways to a few universities like UTS, Macquarie universities, because and we have proper procedure to guide students through. So you don't need to worry about how to what you need to do after you complete diploma with us. We will guide you through, so don't worry. And about the success rate, I would say our academic team is committed to supporting students to succeed. So also as mentioned in the previous question, you can get heaps of support during your study. So I would say as long as you are serious about your study, attend class, submit your assignments, of course, contact your lecturers whenever you have any questions. You will succeed in moving to any of those our partner university.
Thank you so much, Sandra. And look, I mean, passing isn't hard if you go to classes and study, but obviously, if you don't attend, like Sandra said, it does get hard. But we've got all that support there, so that's great to hear. Lockie, I just want to ask, seeing that you're an ex-student and an ex-SRC president, I'd just like you to tell us a little bit about your experience at ICMS, why you loved it so much, and why you'd recommend it for students that are currently in Year 12 right now.
Well, I guess for me, when I was in Year 12, I kind of liked the idea that the smaller classroom sizes and that much more personalised learning approach. Because I remember when I was in Year 12 looking at unis to study at, the idea of sitting in a lecture hall with like 400 or 500 other people kind of turned me off, because I didn't want to be in a place where it's go in, sit down, listen to them, and then go home, and then that's it. I wanted to be in a place where there was a bit more of a culture, and then there's more connection with not just the lecturers, but the students as well. And then, I mean, I remember my first tour day coming to ICMS going way back in 2015, seeing the castle for the first time. I mean, I always knew it was there, but I never exactly knew what it was. And seeing it for the first time kind of helped open my eyes and make me go, okay, this is where I want to study at. And of course, with my experience there, my first O week, I knew absolutely no one. So I was just going in as this little shy 19-year-old trying to meet people and make as many connections as I could. And I met so many lifelong friends while I was here from not just Australia, but all over the world as well. I mean, when I graduated, when I traveled Europe, I couch surfed on mates who I met here who studied at ICMS. So I had used those worldwide connections just to get free accommodation. So it saved me on quite a bit of bills. But you never know where those international connections or even domestic connections are going to take you. I mean, I've heard stories of people from completely different countries meeting at ICMS and then starting a business together elsewhere. So you just never know where it's going to take you. And my advice would be, especially if I'm being SRC president and just a student here, is that grab hold of every opportunity that comes at you, whether it's an academic opportunity, whether it's to be part of an association or club here, whether it's to volunteer for us, help, anything. I'd say just grab it and go for it.
Amazing. Thanks, Lockie. That's great to hear. And guys, if you listen to that and you were a little bit on the fence, I'm sure now Lockie's kind of convinced you to do the next things, which is really important, because we aren't a big university and we do have limited places for February coming up. So there are some important things to do going forward, particularly students who are in Year 12. Remember that early entry is still open. It's nearly finishing. The cutoff date's coming, but please make sure you apply for that. We will be as flexible as possible with that. We know your trials may be delayed and we understand that. So we will do our best to accommodate, and we're very understanding at ICMS. And we're in UAC. So don't forget that, guys. And even the diplomas are in UAC. So you can actually put the degree and the diploma down on separate preferences. So regardless of if you're a domestic student or a permanent resident or even an international student, you can put us down in UAC. So remember to do that. And first preference would help, because we have limited places, and the higher you are up there, the better chance that you will have to come study at ICMS. And to end, I guess, if you have any questions, we have live chat going right now. We have the team ready to answer any questions that you have. No questions too silly. So please get on there and ask any questions, and we'd be happy to help. And to my two guests, Lockie and Sandra, thank you so much for today. It's been incredibly insightful. I know everyone found this really helpful, and we can't wait to chat to you guys again soon. So thank you.
Thank you, both.
Amazing. Thank you, Todd.
See you.
Yeah.